Today happens to be the 24th of that is March 2026. We are exactly at Koboko District headquarters for the second day of that is players verification. Primary post games in Koboko District set to tip off right here in that is three different venues which are set by USSA and ASU board right here, which are going to be taken back to the usual venue of Oraba Town Council. We speak about Kaya Primary School, Alipi Primary School, we have Kuruba Primary School, and final Oraba Town Council playgrounds right there. And today, like Aldon that I did tell you, if you look at it to my left hand side, to my right hand side, all these places today are occupied by that is participants from different schools. As I am speaking to you today, up to around 7 schools were verified yesterday, and today, as I am also clarifying for you, 5 schools have been verified. As we have seen Koboko Town College and that is Koboko Public have just been into the verification room right there. The most amazing thing as far as the 2026 season is concerned is the Secretariat Board from National Uganda Secondary School Sports Association Board is the one currently doing the verification of these players at the grassroots level. I speak about the district right here at district headquarters. My dear, you are most welcome. You are live at Later TV.
Thank you so much. In first place, I would like to thank Almighty God for this privilege. My name is Samuel Richard, a student from Padrom City Secondary School, who is also one of the participants that is going to participate in these secondary ball games. I'm really so much delighted to have this privilege and express all this.
Yes, if you look at the level of competition this year, are you seeing high level of competitiveness coming from the schools in terms of preparation, or what is that degree and pedigree of preparation?
Basically, from my school as Padrom City Secondary School, we are really so much prepared and really willingly to go, not just to participate but to compete this year. If possible, even we are willing really to come up with a trophy, because our level of preparation is really so much at the high peak, and we are really having that hope that this year, as Padrom City Secondary School, we are going to do something at this district of Koboko. And looking at other schools, I really believe that also their level of preparation is also high, because this year is going to be a competitive year, which is something very important, and we have to know that as Padrom we are really so much proud and seeing that we are going to do something in this competition.
Yes, as Padumbo, they are very proud to see that they are crowned champions. Very nice and strong statement coming from him. I love the energy he is putting it right there. But nevertheless, if you look at the venue is still taken back to Oraba Town Council in those previous venues right there. Were there some challenges, 1 or 2 obstacles you people encountered as participants when the venue was still there in Oraba?
Truly, there are very many challenges that as participants we have really faced. One of it is the facilities or the rooms that we are living in. You find some of the rooms, there are no doors, the windows are spoiled. You find throughout the night there is a lot of coldness, and even it's risky sometimes to sleep in a room without a door, because maybe animals can come and get in. And also looking at the side of where it have been taken as Oraba, we find it's also a challenge for some students, because these games are for students, and you find most students really want to see how their schools are participating. So because the games are being taken up to that far, you find students from the town move up to Oraba, and on the case of moving up to Oraba on the way, you find how they ride carelessly on speed and causing a lot of accident, like how last year even there are some people caused the accidents, the leg is being cut off, all because of this accident and because the venue was being taken so far. So you have students they really want to see how their schools are participating, and because of that it's now a challenge. So we really don't know what will happen this year, because we are really taken back there. What we ask just maybe God give us that protection, all the students to be safe, not the same cases to happen. And what I could just request is that at least if we are taken back there, at least the facilities or the room should be at least okay, because last year seriously it was really something different, of which was not really good.
Yes, now before we let you go, your departing words or else your departing words for the viewer who is getting Later TV from all the places here.
In first place, what I really want to thank my school, Padrom City Secondary School, for all the support they are giving to us as players and all that they are doing for us. They are really all behind us to see that everything we do for them. And this time round, I'm really so glad. I'm really promising them that we are going to do something good for them. Also, I would like to thank the officials, the organizers of these inter-school games, because they are really doing a lot, and you find that these balls always bring us together as students. You find we get to know each other from the various school, of which it's something very important, and I'm really so much glad to the organizers of this. And lastly, I would like to thank the Lighter TV for all that they are doing. They have always, though they have just started their work, but they are always doing it well, trying to see that everything comes on well. I'm really so much glad to be with them and express my feeling to them, and I ask that may God keep blessing them and gracing them in all their movements.
My name is Eitas Claire, a student of Longra Secondary School and also one of the participants. I really feel good about today's verification because it is being held in the district headquarters, and the person who is verifying the students have come from the regional board.
Yes, if you look at this year's verification is done by someone from national board. That is why she is excited right there. Speaking about the venue and the level of competition, the venue is taken back to Oraba Town Council. Is it good, according to your own thinkings, is it good to take the venue back to Oraba Town Council?
But if you can see the surface of the grounds, for me it is not good.
Yes, for her she is disagreeing because of the surface of the grounds which are down there. Like out of that, I did tell you the venue still remains Oraba Town Council playing ground, Kuruba, Kaya and Alipi Primary School.
My school have just been verified, and so far so good. I have not got any information of failing in bona fide player. Then therefore, to add on to that, we discover that this year's tournament has also come with new rules where under 15 were not allowed to play. I saw some of my athletes being removed because he's 13 years old, was pleading to the USA board, the secretariat, that he can even play with those big ones, much as the rule states like that.
We are here at the Koboko District Headquarters, particularly the Department of Education, undertaking the screening exercise for the players. This started yesterday with the 7 schools. However, in the plan we had put 10 schools for yesterday, but our verification started late. Turn-up was a bit poor. We ended up verifying 7 schools that turned up. And today we expected to have around 12 schools. So far we have verified 6 schools. We are on the 7th one now. We believe we are going to finish the verification exercise successfully today. As in the due course, we have realized 1 or 2 other challenges. Some people come when they are not fully prepared, and that is what happens. On the same exercise, we have, over the years, it has been a very big challenge. When we do screening here, we would have our documents, but we never had the software that will check in the details these players. This year, I want to appreciate on a special note Uganda Secondary Schools Sports Association at the National Secretariat for offering support to us. This support did not come in any other material form but personnel. They were able to send for us personnel from the Secretariat to help us in the screening exercise. And from the general view we have seen, the exercise is going to end very successfully. We believe the history of playing non-bona fide is no more in Koboko this year, because the Secretariat has ably given us a person who is doing his role very well. And from the exercise, the teams that we have so far verified, the games teachers have not complained when decisions are taken based on the findings in our verification exercise. I also want to thank the games teachers for accepting to go with us and accepting the decisions that we have so far reached. So this is so far what we have done. However, the program is still ongoing, and we have a roadmap up to the final whistle. We had a series of engagements that we have so far passed.
Yes, they are not cutting you short. We really want to know something as far as the verification is concerned before you go into the roadmap of the tournament. It's all about, you said some schools, their disqualification aspects because of having, some of them are underage, what like that. Is that one mostly affecting the learners, or let me say the participants themselves, or it is mostly affecting like the USSA board of Koboko District?
It does not affect Koboko District Secondary Schools Sports Association. This particularly affects the players because we have age category games this year. According to the national plan and in consultation with the Ministry of Education, particularly the Department of Physical Education, we have now advanced to age category games. These are reforms that have been done at national level. We start with for now, we are for ball games 1 and national boys football. The age category is under 20. So for under 20, the age bracket is between the age of 16 years to 20. Therefore, this particularly affects the players who have not made 16 years. And therefore, they will not play during this championship, but they will be allowed to play in their rightful championship, which is always in second term. That is football under 17 for both boys and girls. So this does not affect any other organization, but only those affected players who have come in a wrong championship. They have to wait for their rightful championship.
Yes, I love the clarification which is coming from Mr. Madira right there. So perhaps to have the roadmap to this tournament of 2026 in Koboko District Secondary School Sports Booking.
Yeah, now on the roadmap, we started, as I mentioned earlier, with the series of activities that have gone. We started with a planning meeting where the executive came for planning. That was on 17th of this month. Thereafter, expressly, we had the Games Teachers General Meeting that was held in Ombat Self-Help SS on the 18th. Then, shortly after that, on the 21st of this month, we had the draws and fixtures at Koboko Town College. Right from yesterday up to today, we are now for the screening exercise. This year we have also made another innovation, which is a very positive one. Over the years, we realized the first aid team of all our schools have not had any basic training. In consultation with the Koboko Hospital, tomorrow, 25th, we are having training for first aid team members of our various schools at St. Charles Luanga College. This is sponsored by Koboko Hospital. Then after the same tomorrow, we are also having stakeholders engagement meeting. In this meeting, we expect to have all the head teachers of our 20 secondary schools, all the head prefects, all the games teachers, and all UNSA chairpersons. This meeting is intended basically to discuss matters of security. We have ever realized in our games in Koboko over the years they have always been mad with the hooliganism, where sometimes schools attack one another and they have series of classes. So we have called this dialogue meeting in order to lay strategies for a successful tournament. Then after tomorrow, we shall have the field marking on a Thursday, where all the 4 fields that we are going to use will be marked. Our championship is going to be in Oraba Town Council and partly Keri Town Council. Our fields of play will be Oraba Health Center play field, Alipi Primary, Kaya and the Kuluba Primary Schools. And the field marking will be done on Thursday. The same Thursday, we expect teams to report at 3 at Kaya Primary. Then we shall have official opening of the championship at 4 p.m. Our chief guest is going to be the RDC of Koboko District. We expect this championship to take 5 days, from Friday up to Tuesday, when, if all goes well, when we shall have the final match. Then after our district championship, the teams will now proceed for the zonal championship. and the events thereafter shall be communicated accordingly. Thank you.
Yes, looking at the roadmap, there are a lot of procedures or health activities which will take place. The most interesting one is all about the stakeholders meeting, which is going to be tomorrow. You listed some category of people, of which the community members of that is the Oraba Town Council and the party of Town Council, who are going to host this tournament, are equally left out. How huge is that one going to be to make sure the community is engaged together with the different stakeholders to make success in this tournament?
Yeah, thank you. We do not leave the host community outside. However, because of logistical problems, a special session will be held with them on a Thursday when we go for the official opening ceremony, where we shall involve all the local councils of that place, even the security team. We will always, when we go there with the support from the office of the RDC, we always have meetings with the security personnel. That is headed by the police, and sometimes they co-opt some few UPDF officers to aid them in areas where they have manpower shortages. So we have not left the community out. The community is equally involved.
Yes, dear, there's something which is crucial that viewer equal outside there will want to know from you is all about your plans for the schools who, after having emerged champions in this year to represent the district at regional level. What are the plans as a Koboko USSA you have on board for them?
As a Koboko District Secondary Schools Sports Association, as we have always worked together with the Association of Secondary School Head Teachers of Koboko, of Uganda Koboko branch, where we always have a budget to support our teams. As it has been the case in the past, this year is not all that different. We have a budget to support the 3 teams that will go to the zonal games which will be held in Nebi district. We always now work in hand with the schools that will qualify because of the resource envelope being a bit small. But we have a budget to support these teams, where equally we also encourage the schools that might emerge the champions also to keep preparing, as we shall partner with them in sponsoring our teams to go for the zonal meet, which will be in Nebi, and the host school will be Nebi Town SS, which will be the main host, and the co-host is St. Daniel Company, Omier.
Okay, thank you for elaborating on that is the plans you have for the schools who are going to emerge the representatives for Koboko District right there. Thank you for having made it for Lighter TV, and we expect to get more of the content as far as the games are concerned.
Actually, Emmanuel, Lighter TV Sports.